Hey everyone, Mack Story, back with you for chapter 22. And chapter 22 from Blue Collar Leadership is ask for more responsibility. Hang in there with me. I know you already got too much to do. Everybody does, right? But I love talking to high school students and college students about this principle. And I'm enjoying talking to you about this principle because most people don't get it. Most people dodge responsibility. Think about that simple principle. Who will have more influence with a leader? Someone who accepts responsibility or someone who dodges responsibility? And see, this is a principle. If you have children, think of your children. Who has more influence with you as a parent? The child who dodges responsibility or the child who embraces and asks for more responsibility? That's what I'm doing. I'm teaching you simple principles that you need to think about, and then you need to apply, carry out, and live in your daily life as much as possible, and your influence is going to increase. But at work, I always ask for more responsibility. And I don't remember if I mentioned with you, but the principles I'm teaching you here, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, allowed me to be promoted 14 times in 20 years. That didn't happen because I dodged responsibility. That happened because I embraced responsibility. I remember one time the organization I was in had started lean manufacturing. This is way back in the 90s. And most of the people were resistant to change, like people still are everywhere. And one of the veteran employees, been there a long time, he didn't like operating his cell. He used to have to run one machine. Now he has to run 4 or 5 machines. So he felt like he should be paid more and all that stuff. All that's a bunch of stuff too, but that's a different talk. But you can only run one machine at a time. So if there's 5 machines in your area, you're still only running one at a time because you can't be 5 places at one time. So you still only run one machine. But anyway, that's a different talk. That's just an excuse not to be a high impact team member. So this person bit off of their job and went to a different job. And I was over there like, let me do it, let me do it, let me do it. I wanted that responsibility because this guy said it would never work. It won't ever work. Y'all are crazy. That's all. I worked 3rd shift. He worked 1st shift. Every morning he come in, all I heard was how terrible this setup was. It was never going to work. And I was on 3rd shift, so I had to deal with all the stuff happening or not happening on 1st shift because he was not working with anyone. So he bit off. I basically begged to get that job. And at the time, I was not actually running it. I said I was running it, but that was later. At the time that I bid on the job, I was not running that job. I was a setup person, and I knew how to run it, but I knew how to run every cell and all the machines in the organization. But anyway, I held my hand up, said I'll accept responsibility, and I got on that job and I took responsibility and I asked questions and I figured out every day how to make this machine faster and that machine faster and eliminate the problems and provide solutions. In just 6 months, productivity on that machine had increased 100%. We had double the output. Me working with them, me working with 2nd shift, me working with 3rd shift, and I was the leader. I wasn't nobody's supervisor. I just went in the area and said, hey, I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to corral everybody who can help me, help you, and we're going to make it happen. And it wasn't long I got promoted to CNC programmer. So I learned and was responsible for programming all the machines. And the reason that was because when I improved the cell, I had to learn all the programming so I could edit the programs and make improvements. There were a lot of people angry with me because there were a lot of people who had more seniority than me who wanted to be in the programming job. But they didn't have all the experience. They just come in and push buttons every day. I come in and read tooling manuals and machine operation manuals and talked with engineering and programming, and I got to know all these people and gathered their knowledge. I didn't get paid anymore. Not then. I wasn't doing it to get paid more then. I was doing it to get paid more later. And I got paid a lot more later, and I got better jobs, and I gained influence over the entire company. So ask for more responsibility. If you don't, you'll be left behind by someone who will ask for more responsibility. Until next time, make it happen.